The Breakfast Central is never complete without sports and also a little bit of entertainment. And since so much has happened in the last 24 hours, actually over the weekend in entertainment, we have Samuel Ojo, a.k.a. Sam Dandy.
Hey. How are you guys doing?
Such a good name.
We're good.
Good morning, Sam Dandy.
Thank you very much for joining us. You're welcome.
It feels amazing to be back. All right, let's go into this. Now, over the past weekend entertainment scene, there's been buzzing global performances and new music updates. In fact, Nigeria's chart-topping star Wizkid, young star Omale, Love Watiti crooner CK, Ghana's King Promise, and South Africa's major league DJs joined the global stage at the Oh My Music Fest in Rotterdam, Netherlands. Now, there were groundbreaking performances from several international stars on the two-day festival, from heavyweight American rappers Lil Baby, Da Baby, Rick Ross, Tyga, to award-winning singers LMA, Mabel, Steph London, amongst others. Now, previous years have seen performances from Nigeria's Mr. Easy, global superstar Davido, Mick Mill, amongst others. Now, this year's edition was pretty remarkable for first-timers like Nigeria's Buju, or should we call him Benson? Well, let's watch a short clip from the festival's headliner, Wizkid himself. To be honest, I can't get used to it. I mean, seeing Wizkid on stage internationally, it's super amazing. Now, for those of us, of course, who can only watch from a distance, it was truly spectacular watching Africans shine on the big stage. But that's not all. Now to African collaboration set to rock this year, 2022. Social media is abuzz with what we believe is a snippet of a yet-to-be-released track from multi-Grammy-nominated Nigerian Wizkid and hit South African record producer DJ Maphorisa. Now, the two were spotted together in a club in Amsterdam, Netherlands, after the Oh My Music Fest. Fans in that particular arena over the weekend witnessed firsthand a yet-to-be-released collaboration between the two African stars. Now, recall that the two stars had previously collaborated on hit song Soweto Baby, which went on to win the collaboration of the year at the 2016 MTV Africa Music Awards. Right now, we're expecting nothing, absolutely nothing, but another award-winning hit from the exclusive, of course, DJ Maphorisa and Wizkid. Let's watch a short clip of what happened in that arena. All right, before I get distracted dancing and dancing, that was just super interesting to watch. Well, on the international scene, American multi-award winning singer Lizzo has joined several women on their fight to support abortion rights in America. The funk pop singer in a recent tweet says she will donate $500,000 of proceeds from her upcoming fall tour to Planned Parenthood and additional abortion organizations. Her pledge comes in response to the U.S. Supreme Court's overturning of Roe v. Wade, which will revoke federal protections for abortion. Now, the court decision has since seen disapproval from popular names and sensational figures from the past few days. Former First Lady of the United States of America, Michelle Obama, had this to say. She says, "I am heartbroken for people around this country who just lost the fundamental right to make informed decisions about their own bodies." She added in an emotional post saying, "This is what our mothers and grandmothers and great-grandmothers lived through, and now here we are again." That's not all. 19-year-old multi-Grammy award-winning artist Olivia Rodrigo paused during a live concert to speak. Now that is iconic. She told the crowd, "Our bodies should never be in the hands of politicians. I hope we can all raise our voices to protect our rights to have a safe abortion, which is a right that so many people before us have worked so hard to get." That's not all. Global young star Billie Eilish also joined the conversation. In fact, in an interview with Variety, she said, "Women should say, should do, and feel, and be exactly what they want. There should be nobody else telling them how to live their life. Tons of other public figures have raised their voices, including songstress Halsey, Taylor Swift, global sensation Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lawrence, amongst others. Now, here's the thing. Pop culture men have also not been quiet. Even Captain America, Chris Evans, spoke up. Now, he said this is absolutely unbelievable. If you're not worried about Roe versus Wade, you're not paying attention. This is why voting matters. Now, personally, I couldn't agree more. Hopefully, as Nigerians and Africans as a whole, we know the power that lies in our voices and, of course, our votes. But what do you guys think about this?
I mean, there's so much that has been going on in the U.S., and of course, like Chris Evans says, it's why voting matters. And, I also agree. I've seen a couple of people tweet that say, and that basically are saying people born in 1948 should not be determining what goes on in women's bodies in 2022. So I completely agree, but, it is what it is. When you vote wrong, you might get, some of all these things happen.
I mean, it's a very dicey conversation. This conversation started with the case of Roe against Wade. And just like Osalwe says, I'm bringing it down to, us here in Africa, in Nigeria. We must understand that when we're choosing people to represent us, we're officially electing people into office. They are representing our needs and our wants. And it's not just about, I want my person in power. Just know that these are the people that make the decisions that concern you and concern your life and well-being. It's mixed reactions. There are people who are indeed very excited about the fact that it's been upturned and that states are now allowed to decide what's happened as regards women's rights in abortion. And there are other people who are very upset about it. The former being those who are more from the religious perspective, who are advocating that abortion should be illegal. They're mixed conversations. I guess I'll just rather stay in the middle.
Nicely said, but that's not all.
Another person's religion really shouldn't, be used to judge, my own life.
I agree with you.
The way I live my life.
There's one more top story. Now talk about Black excellence. The BET Awards happened overnight, of course, for those of us in this part of the world. And it's without saying that Wizkid's Essence is the summer anthem we can't get enough of. Having sustained great heights in Billboard's Top 100, the song's remix with Justin Bieber has just scooped the Song Collaboration of the Year awards, beating Kiss Me More by Doja Cat and SZA, Family Ties with Kendrick Lamar. There was also Drake, Future, and even DJ Khaled amongst the nominees. Well, that's not all. Didi was also awarded Lifetime Achievement Award, one of the biggest recognitions of the night. And there was, of course, first of its kind performance from Peru crooner Fireboy DML. But don't worry, the entertainment department here at News Central will give you all the details on East Central, 4:30 p.m. West African time.
I was beaming with smiles when I saw the awards. When Masai had called on Tems and said, the winners of the award were Tems, Wizkid and Brother Boy, she had this cute reaction like, should I go up? Should I not go up? And then she was hiding her face at some point. It was so beautiful, but I'm full of pride to see how our superstars are shining on the international scene. And her speech, at the end of the speech, she said, it go be. But one thing I'd like for us not to do, and please appealing to all of us across Nigeria, across the continent, is to stop making unhealthy comparisons. When Tems wins, celebrate her and stop making reference to Tiwa Savage. I saw a lot of Tiwa Savage comments and people throwing shade at Tiwa. It wasn't necessary. Tiwa is a queen in her own right. She's killing it around the world. She's doing really great. We must stop that unhealthy comparison between women, amongst women and men. It's just not necessary. When one person is celebrating, rejoice with them. And, one person doesn't have to be brought down for another person to be pushed up.
I couldn't agree more.
And, Tems' story really is just inspirational. It really just tells you how music and how work, your life can change in 6 months. And you are, somewhere in Lagos, still looking for shows here and then, 6 months later, you're receiving awards across the international stage. You're shooting music videos, hosting concerts, with 20,000. It's just totally crazy. So congratulations to her. Nigerians had a great weekend. Burna Boy performed at the Glastonbury Festival. Wizkid, of course, did his own performance. Tems and Wizkid got to win awards. So it's been a great weekend for Nigerian music, and I'm totally excited.
A lot of people should also talk about Fireboy's performance. I think I might have a short clip of that one. I'm going to leave you with that one. Thank you so much, guys.
Central, I'm jamming. Peru, para. Okay. That's, that's a
Do you think
great-
you'd have made a great video vixen?
I would have. I just never thought it was my thing. When I was much younger, I did get a couple of propositions because I'm very dramatic.
Yeah.
So at that time, but I never thought it was my thing. The best I could do with video vixen was just doing videos for my phone, for my Instagram.
Yeah.
It was
I,
just never my
I think
thing.
you probably will.
Oh, you're too kind.
You remember, some of those, if you remember the techno video that went viral
Yeah.
when he was driving in traffic.